Kuai Man is a very relaxed character, isn't she, Fraser? She's not fazed by much.
No, she's extremely cool, calculated, selective.
1-0.
Very stable player. It's amazing to me how she can play the parallels, even when a ball has been played to her cross table. That's a very, very difficult shot to do. She can do it on both the backhand and the forehand side.
1.
Yeah, very handy doubles player as well.
Yeah, with Lin Shidong in the mixed doubles. And of course, a world champion with Wang Monyu.
Oh, wow.
1-3.
That one eluded Kuai Man, but Nayeong acknowledges the stroke of fortune she had there.
Tried to improvise the Chinese player, played a bit of a strawberry, but yeah, too high.
1-4.
It's been a great start for the world number 36 so far.
Beautiful backhand flick here. Managed to adjust herself centrally too. Dream start here for Kim.
And we had so many upsets, didn't we, yesterday? I mean, what do you put that down to?
Well, of course, the top Chinese players are not here. They're prepping for the national games. It's difficult, isn't it? When you're trying to think about a few things at once. That is what I'd mostly put it down to. Tong Tong was not at her best. Hard to tell with Wen Rui Bo as he's not as experienced as Tong Tong. Oh Jun Sung was well classed there. Let's see what happened in this one.
It's funny you say we don't have the top Chinese players here. We don't, in the women's, have the world numbers 1 and 2, but we've got the world number 3 and 4, so it just shows, doesn't it, the esteem in which we hold these athletes.
Yeah. Wonderful serve here from Kuai Man. Similar story last year here in Montpellier. Of course, we had a Japan women's singles final.
Wow.
7-3.
Nayeong on fire.
The Chinese National Games is a very important event for the Team China Stars to prove themselves internally. Of course, we have a whopping 6 champions events now every single season, so
7-4.
even though it's a shame to not have all of them here, we will be seeing them very, very soon again internationally.
Great opportunity though, Fraser, with those senior players like Sun Ying-sha, Wang Monyu not here and focusing on the national games. It's a brilliant opportunity for the younger players.
100%. It's very interesting to see a few newcomers at this level. Wen Rui Bo, as I mentioned, making his champions debut.
5-8.
Of course, it's an event that players love to play at here in Montpellier, isn't it? Because of the crowd, the feeling, the atmosphere.
Feels like you're in a movie at this event. Real cinema. Kuai Man coming back into this. Half-long serve.
Well, this is an interesting opening game from the perspective of the second seed here. And we saw Tong Tong yesterday knocked out, and perhaps that's playing on the mind of Kuai Man a little bit.
Potentially. It's very difficult to say. Oh, wow. We were seeing similar kind of services yesterday from Lin Wenru, weren't we, against Flavian Coton?
Time out.
Went for it again, Kuai Man, but misses. Sometimes the timeout, in fact, most of the time the timeout is just so useful for stalling your opponent, nipping things in the bud. halting them in their tracks when they're generating some momentum.
Oh, and she misses again, Kuai Man, and it's Kim Nayeong who takes the opener 11 points to 8.
An unthinkable comeback.
It was unbelievable. She didn't even look like she believed it. Amazing celebrations at the end of that one.
It meant the world to her after losing so often in the first round of Champions events, as many do.
1-all.
Kuai Man just can't quite get firing today.
Half long. Did clip the net there, the backhand counter, but textbook execution. So confident here, Kim Nayeong. She's certainly sensing an opportunity.
That was class from the second seed. And Kim Nayeong shaking her head in perhaps a bit of confusion.
There she is again.
3-all.
Well, she just needs to string together a few more points like that with some consistency, Kuai Man, and she's right back into this one. The thunderbolt past the forehand of Kim.
So deceptive with the services. Almost asking for it, but Kuai Man is just so subtle with the way that she changes the variations on the serves, the receives. There's an elegance to her style, an effortlessness. But there, Kim Nayeong asking questions of her forehand recovery. Can you do it again and again and again? She couldn't, Kuai Man.
5-4.
Well, Kim Nayeong turns the tables and the momentum shifts.
Kim is extremely athletic. Really, really quick inside the table. She's had good decision-making so far, but she just have to be careful about pushing too many balls half long and long. Kuai Man's spin, almost impossible at times to contain. Sponge up.
6-5.
It's interesting you mentioned the change in personnel, and it's amazing what a difference a new coach can make just to refresh a player.
Yeah, there has been some interesting changes, shuffling of national team coaches. We've seen it in Japan as well with
5-7.
Kunihito Tase stepping down, and we've seen Seiki Ishikawa come in. On the women's side, it's normally a wider variety of coaches that you see. You notice that a lot in Japan. We've seen a lot of new faces as well in the Chinese camp.
5-8.
There's a lot of change happening both in terms of players and coaching staff in a number of different nations.
Oh, amazing combination from Kim, but Kuai Man, the second seed, hot on her tail. This is what I was talking about, her ability to play the parallels.
Well, this has been a great recovery from Kuai Man. After losing that opening game, well, she really didn't have much for looking. She's got 5 game points now.
11-5.
And Nayeong into the net, and Kuai Man levels up.
Wouldn't be too surprised to see that happening here.
Oh, well, that was punishing from Kuai Man. Best of 5, of course, in the opening stages of the tournament.
Love 2.
Such fluidity here. Look at that one there, how low she got. Able to keep the racket face fairly open while closing the body.
One, 2.
Kim keeping her humble. Playing it corner to corner.
Three, 1.
Starting to really find a stride now, the second seed. A big shift in momentum as well.
4, 1.
Serving very effectively, Fraser, despite that blip at the end of game number 1. Kuai Man.
Serving most balls cross table. Kim unsure whether to receive with a forehand or backhand flick. Oh,
1,
A lucky
5.
bounce then for Kuai Man. That one really could have gone either way, couldn't it? Just trickling over the top of the net in favour of the number 2 seed here.
oh, that push was lightning quick. It really caught Kim Nayeong off guard, but somehow manages to get away with it, the Korean. Oh, brilliant.
6, 2.
And that's what you mean when you say poking the bee's nest, Fraser. My man wasn't happy about the point that escaped her before that, and she really punished Kim Nayeong the next opportunity that she had.
That was a gorgeous forehand fade there from Kuai Man.
6, 2. 7, 2.
She's getting these points finished off pretty quickly when she can, Kuai Man.
Seeing the killer instinct here. It's one thing that separates Kuai Man from China's second best left-handed player, Chen
2,
Yi.
8.
Chen Yi very spinny, incredible soft play, great control and blocking, but it's the power how a player can drive a ball, hammer it home.
2,
Kuai's
9.
doing exactly that here. Crystal clear with her approach.
Nine and 3.
That was brilliantly done, though, by Kim Nayeong, who desperately needs to accumulate some points now, with Kuai Man on the verge of wrapping up game number 3 in this best of 5.
Nine and 3. Nine and 4.
Looking back at the
Nine
first
and
game,
4.
feel as though Kuai Man had actually gained the edge, but it was just too much of a late flourish from her. Kim was just about able to seal it after the timeout. It's been one-way traffic since.
4-10.
In the last 2 matches that this pair have played, Kuai Man has lost both of those opening games. Come back to win it 3-1, so it's kind of following the pattern.
I've
5
actually
10.
noticed that Kuai Man is actually a bit of a slow starter. Saw it in Yokohama, saw it at the Europe Smash. Shi Sun Yao, a rising star of China, defeating her at those 2 events.
10-6.
This is superb stuff from Kim Nayeong. With a momentum change here. Man looked as though she was going to run away with it at 9-2 up. Plenty of support as well for the Korean.
Could see a timeout here from Kuai's side if Kim can save another game point.
11-6. 6.
Well, she can't.
Again,
It's 11
Kuai.
points to 6. Kuai Man holds off the resurgence of Kim Nayeong.
Love 1.
Certainly not the start she wanted. Hangs ahead in frustration there.
1-all.
A subtle shovel serve. One of the most popular serves in the world right now.
2-1.
See it more so in the women's game, but some of the men's players now using it more frequently. You can create reverse spin, and it's easier to execute than a reverse pendulum serve.
2-0.
Kuai Man trying to be deceptive in her serving game with the after motion there. You saw her do something. Kim wasn't fooled by it.
3-2.
Too much on that one, and Kim Nayeong is thriving under the pressure here in this must-win game. Early stages, of course, but she is looking good.
2-4.
Well, that was an awkward ball to try and spin with the backhand. It was decent placement from Kuai on the forehand push, but yeah, that was really, really impressive. I think there might have been topspin on the serve. Kuai Man was able to push topspin, nullify the spin on the serve by coming more so round the side of the ball.
Well, the serve of Kim Nayeong is one aspect of her game that she's really been working on.
Usually the most flamboyant servers in the world are non-Asian players. Asian players like to be more functional in the way they serve. Usually don't try to win the point outright as often as European servers, like Bernie Soch and Dmitry Otrov with their tomahawk services, or legends of old as well.
5-4.
Typically Asians more confident in the rally. We're seeing a slight change in that respect.
Nets. 5-4.
Maybe this is the problem. If you're a player like, you know, from Japan or Korea in the women's game, how are you going to beat the Chinese at their own game? Your game is modelled off theirs in a sense. Like, the Chinese are the standard setters when it comes to this kind of style of play. Close to the table, off the bounce.
Brilliant battle there. Kuai Man closes the gap somewhat.
Look at the net cord, Kuai Man. Oh, across the body, astonishing.
What a serve.
Forcing Kim Nayeong to enter the storm straight away. It's a serve that even if you know it's going there, still difficult to return. It's an intimidating serve. You know, if you're the receiver, that Kuai Man's serving long because she wants the counter.
7-6.
Kim Nayeong is becoming more and more vocal here. Of course, she is in a must-win game. She's going for it. Well, Kuai Man hangs ahead, and I do wonder whether we might see a timeout on her side coming fairly soon.
I don't think we'll see it in this game.
It's
Kim Nayeong. It looks like she might be taking us to a fifth. She's got momentum, she's got the belief. What kind of serve will Kuai Man produce here? my
10,
goodness, and it's
6.
game points then. Nayeong to send us to a fifth.
Kuai Man making, what, 3 or 4 errors now, trying to start with a slow forehand spin. Intelligent play here from Kim.
Then 6.
The shovel serves. Help dig her out of trouble.
Oh, brilliant rally, and Kim Nayeong converts the first of her 4 game points.
One love. Love 2.
There is some vocalization here from Kuai Man. She doesn't want to follow in the footsteps of the top seed Chen Qintong. Ooh, it was a beautiful receive. Couldn't put the cherry on top. Into the crossover section. That push. The push has actually been a key ingredient for both players here. Sensing that their opponent wants to flick or step in and going so deep to middle.
It was a great recovery from Kim Nayeong, wasn't it, Fraser? Kuai Man with a much needed point, I guess you could say.
A bit of respite. Unbelievable. What a topsy-turvy rally there. Great net recovery.
3-0.
The best net recovery I've ever seen was by Lee Sang-soo at the Champions Frankfurt 2 years ago against Fan Zhendong. Left us speechless. It was an actual winner as well.
Oh my goodness, she's playing with supreme confidence, Kim Nayeong.
Time out.
Didn't quite manage to pull that one off.
An emphatic receive here from Kuai. Look how she contacts it. Cusping the ball, coming round the side. That is the perfect way to receive. A serve with some light top spin and side spin.
4-0.
She's trapping the spin on the serve. And Kim isn't used to that quality of receive.
Wow.
4-5.
Kuai Man does not look happy out there, and Kim Nayeong just edges ahead. Single point in it, but certainly the momentum does look to be with the Korean.
This would certainly be a massive victory for the shooting star of Korea. Oh, an uncharacteristic error there from Kuai Man, who tried the forehand flick. The champions Yokohama and the champions Macau, Kim lost in the very, very first round. Imagine if she could be a top 5 star.
7-4.
Can she do what Shin Yibin was able to do at the recent China Smash? Beat Kuai Man. Oh, wow.
5-7.
A margin for error there, close to 0, Kuai. Incredible contact. Nayeong fizzing the ball with spin into a transition zone, attempting area. Quite took it on and made it. 2-point game. But Kim with a real spring in her step here. She's closing in. A win here would leave Wang Yidi and Chen Yi as the only two Team China stars remaining. The momentum with Kim. 6 of the last 8 points. She's 2-8. Oh, she is sparkling here, glistening in the Infinity Arena. The Korean Scarlets. 5 match points against the second seed. She's done it! She defeats Kuai Man for a second time.